Yo, 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 what's good, world? You already know, man. It's your boy Gio, man. I'm back with another one, man. This one right here is crazy, man. I'm not gonna say much on it. I'm gonna let y'all see and get all the information yourself, man. But it's gonna be an update on your boy Pdiddy, man. Um, it's getting more crazy and crazier by the day, man. Your boy Jayz, he's not feeling it. He's seeing what's going on. Obviously, he knows what's going on, and he knows that he need to get prepared and get ready and set for what's upcoming. And it's not looking good. They trying to make sure that he attends the court so he can give his word in on about the Diddy scenario. So that's kind of crazy to me. Them bringing him on in to testify, I guess a subpoena, if you will, to make him come on in and give his thoughts and his word on what was going on and his involvement and things or such. But y'all gotta check this one out and let me know what y'all think about this, man. Drop in the comments on this one, man. Y'all gotta let me know. And run them likes up, man. Run them likes up. Get me hyped up. How they say, hit that subscribe button, man. Subscribe, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. All y'all love, support, man. As always, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna keep running it up, man. To the next one, I'm out.
I'm the only nigga that y'all niggas know, cause y'all know me, that you can win $1 million with in less than 3 minutes. Congratulations, my brother. Thank you, my brother. It ain't nothing but nothing. Hey, yo, check this out. I don't want no, I'm big homie. You already know. At the end of the day, I don't want you to send me no wire information. I'm gonna have it there in cash. Oh, I know. All right. I know how you move. We been fam. We been doing this. All right. You can tell me which five cars you don't mind. No, I'm gonna just get the rate and I'm gonna put the rest up. I'm gonna put the rest up. Y'all know me and Puff do it all the time. That's my big homie on the bag. This is what Self-Made 3 is about. We self-made. This is just a regular studio session. Motherfuckers made a hit record and I lost $1 million. But it's my nigga though. So he look good, I look good. You gotta clean this.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people feel like he played a part in that video coming up. Him making a comment saying that, they forgot to raid the house next door that his dad owned. Yeah, man, he was walling out, man.
Yeah, I think he was just bullshitting. I don't believe he bought the house next door. Because let me just tell you something. If anything or any name that had to do with Bad Boy, the federal government going to run that. They know all the properties Diddy have. They wasn't even talking about the raid that they did in New York. But they did a raid in New York too.
Yeah, I ain't hear about that raid. I only heard about the, the LA and Miami raid. But you feel like the feds, they released that video over King Kong's comments.
Oh man, I've worked in law enforcement for 27 years. And I had the opportunity to see HIDA. It's a place, whereas they have the state, the feds, the NYPD, the Department of Corrections, and the state police. Yo, this place could be half of a basketball court. That's where they just got lines of computers with officers of all different people and officers just on the internet. Whoever's over that case, whoever's working that case, don't you know they saw that and took it to their boss? You might think it's petty, but it's not. You do not agitate a lion with a pork chop. And that's what that kid did, bro.
Some people feel like, Diddy, he played a part in that video coming out too. Him being spotted with Stevie J, smiling at the camera. A lot of people blame him too.
But bro, what did I tell you? He's such a narcissist that he has to be in the public. Yo, listen to me. They just caught him on TMZ today or yesterday or something like that, walking out and about. Now, I'm not telling the man what to do, what he couldn't do. I don't know if the government told he couldn't travel nowhere, he couldn't be nowhere and stuff like that. But why are you going to go outside your own compound where you know TMZ and every other place is waiting on you. You're not going to get any public sympathy. That's why he had that picture of him and his father around his neck. You're not going to get no sympathy. You're done. Stick a fork in it. Call it a quit. Apologize to Big's mother for putting her son in that position that he loses his life. It's crazy. He better do a Russell Simmons.
Between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by, criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
It's sort of like a preemptive moral strike. Those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on things.
This is the second man that we know of that's left Jada for some ass. For some man booty. August Alsina was on Nick Cannon's show talking about his love for men and his boyfriend, okay? He has a new boo and they look alike. He's, been basically since marriage boot camp, if I'm not mistaken. The last relationship he was in was with Jada Pinkett, and now he is gone full-fledged gay, even though we've always known he was gay because he was really emotional. Here he goes on Nick Cannon's show.
You talked about your love for another man, and I know that when we talk about this, we help others.
Pause. Go back. It's Nick Cannon's face for me. Watch.
You talked about your love for another man.
He don't want to smile. He don't want to engage. This is the most still I've ever seen Nick. Nick talking all this pussy I get out here. Nigga, you talk about the love for another nigga? Keep going.
When we talk about...
Why is Nick Cannon looking like this? He don't even know how... Go. All right, go. Nick. Shut the fuck up. Nobody was talking about you and your women. Why does he always have to turn the conversation back around on him? We get it, man. You got plenty of hoes. We talking about August Alsina hoe. I know he can't talk fast enough and you was worried about the ratings. Like, this nigga take about a minute to get one word out. But nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Go ahead. Now, the reason I brought Jada up in this is the second man that we know of that's left Jada for some ass. For some man booty. What is about Jada that these men don't want shit to do with women no more? Huh? Why is it that they all on the internet, especially August, like, I've always known August was just free, sexually fluid. The way he would cuss motherfuckers out if they touched his hair. Just everything, the way he exposed Jada in a song. He went out there like them gay boys, like Ski Slope Wiggins and shit. It just blew the whole fucking spot up. Okay, everything that happened, telling y'all about him being spiritually married to the bitch and got mad because she said she wasn't leaving Will. She ain't never leaving Will. We life partners, so bitch, you gonna have to accept it or fucking move on. He even went to ask Will, could he f bitch? Could he say, Will say you could take it? I got my bitch, Dwayne. God damn it. Why is it that when they leave her, they don't go back? Jada must got some good dick, bitch. Jada got some dick.
What's your take?
I heard an interesting thing.
Okay.
So Diddy sues Diageo, who is the owner of Ciroc, for racism or something like that.
Uh-huh.
He's making the $50-60 million a year, but he doesn't actually own the bottle, so he wants to, I guess, own it or something like that. He's just getting paid per bottle, but he has like an insane deal. He's getting paid per case, right?
Well, no, that was with Ciroc.
Ciroc is owned by Diageo.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
So Diageo apparently, allegedly, I think looks like they might have lost the lawsuit, and Diddy might have won it.
They did.
Okay. So Diageo allegedly sends out private investigators to start snooping around and seeing some fucked up shit that Diddy might do, because there is one way that you could nullify their contract, and that is if he breaks a morality clause, because a lot of times contracts have morality clauses. So if you were charged with a federal crime, that might be enough to break your contract, right? Because, for example, if you're the ambassador of a brand, but then you're charged with a felony, you can't stay on as the ambassador for the brand, so that would nullify it. So maybe in an effort to save the $1 billion payout or whatever it was, they tell these private investigators, dig up as much shit as possible. They've got connections to feds. I mean, this is the liquor lobby at the end of the day, right? This is a very powerful lobby. They start giving them this information, and then the feds go after it. They have a real case, and then the felony he gets charged with the felony, or he may get charged with the felony. I don't know if it's already happened.
Yeah, he got indicted.
He got indicted.
Yeah.
Is that a charge though, or is
yeah,
that is a charge? So then it might nullify the contract.
He hasn't been convicted.
No, but just the indictment. But that's an interesting take. What do you think about it?
Hey y'all, I got my new boo with me. Oh,
Darius.
Daddy meets Empire.
Okay, Darius, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. She's so good.
Oh, sorry, Eddie Winslow. Oh. Family matters.
Leave her for me.
I'm sorry, baby.
Y'all not killing
I'll be back soon, I promise. Darius is the man who he is today because I have done what I've done.
You've only known him the last couple of years, and most of his success came early on.
I've ruined his life.
He's had a very successful acting career. How are you going to take credit for it?
I've ruined his life for the better.
He's been killing it since I was in diapers.
You ever heard of being your life ruined for the better? I've ruined his life for the better.
See,
That was funny, Ray. That was funny.
Wait, is he really mad? That's crazy.
I just didn't laugh because I was distracted.
Ray, stay with us, please.
Another Chicago Bears. Adam, you're being 22. No!
What?
Ray, stay a little longer.
No.
Please.
I didn't get 2022. No.
I'm just really trying to get some Darius questions in, man. Sydney is just mud walking all over this interview and just... Okay.
So it looks like Beyonce is sick and tired of Jaguar, right? Speaking on her. And it looks like she's considering taking legal action and suing Jaguar. Honestly, it's not that surprising that Beyonce would file a lawsuit against Jaguar, because Jaguar has been spilling a lot of tea on Beyonce and her husband for years, and not just the regular kind. I'm talking about the spicy kind of tea. Well, given that Beyonce is currently under a lot of scrutiny for her ties to Diddy, and that Jaguar recently made some pretty bold claims of Beyonce unaliving people, the streets are now speculating that Beyonce could be trying to shut Jaguar up to protect herself. Girl, y'all better be sat for this, because Beyonce is finally fighting back, and she's fighting hard. Okay, so many people think that Jaguar only started talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce after Diddy's fall from grace, but she's been trying to expose them for years, and a lot of people dismiss her as crazy. But given everything that's come to light, fans are starting to pay more attention to her and wonder if she's been right all along. Well, Jaguar has been on their necks ever since then, and it doesn't look like that's coming to an end anytime soon. Y'all remember when Cassie exposed Diddy and hit him with that lawsuit last year? Well, Jaguar could not let that tea spill without adding her own mess into the mix. She straight up threw shade at Jay-Z, claiming he was in on Diddy's dirty business and that he was even worse than Diddy.
Sean Carter is worse. He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. Just been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years.
Now, considering Jaguar's very serious beef with them, it's not that shocking. I mean, in one interview, she said Jay-Z allegedly tried to unalive her back when she was singing backup for him, coming at her with a whole box cutter.
Oh, Carter, is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it.
So there's been so many people on the internet trying to figure out where you are. They're watching you. They're doing all types of stuff trying to figure you out.
You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen that Cassie. That's nothing.
So are you trying to say like Jay-Z put hands on you?
I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me, and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy.
Yeah, Jaguar and the Carters are definitely not on good terms, and she loves spilling their secrets every chance she gets. In her latest interview with Piers Morgan, Jaguar claimed that Jay-Z was allegedly the mastermind behind the whole Me Too movement. Why? Well, according to her, he supposedly needed to take down R. Kelly to cover up his own connection to R. Kelly's crimes. She's saying that Jay-Z bankrolled the movement to distance himself and hide any evidence to their past dealings.
Well, because the Me Too movement was a ruse. It was a setup. It was a scam. I'm saying that now, publicly. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail, get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there. If the Me Too movement were real, why aren't they speaking now? They've also been very quiet in this time of the diddler's downfall.
Jaguar,
Guess they on vacation.
Child, Jaguar Wright and Cat Williams better run for their lives because the feds just slipped up and revealed some disturbing information about Diddy's shady business partners putting a hit out on them because they don't like how they've been telling all their business to people. Jaguar and Cat have been on Diddy's neck for a long time, even before the feds had caught on to him. But they was called crazy and bitter for simply trying to open up people's eyes to see the truth. And now that people are finally listening to them, their lives are allegedly being threatened. In fact, there have already been 2 attempts to silence Jaguar by throwing her in jail. And not too long ago, she also spilled the tea about how a bunch of armed men broke into Cat's house in the middle of the night to take him out. It's unclear how Cat made it out of that house alive, but according to Jaguar, Cat was so traumatized by that situation that he used to wear Kevlar to sleep every night, just in case they came for him again. And for those of y'all who don't know what a Kevlar is basically a bulletproof vest. So apart from him having to look over his shoulder all the time, he also had to put on this heavy bulletproof vest to go to sleep, just so they ain't catch him lacking.
Forget the day when they breached the house. And I left. You know, back in that moment, Cat was still wearing Kevlar to bed. To bed. I would get in bed with him at night and he would have Kevlar on. In bed.
When Jaguar revealed this, a lot of people was side-eyeing the executives of Comedy Central for potentially being behind this. The reason why people were so convinced it was them was because at the time, Cat was in the middle of a very nasty feud with Comedy Central because they wanted him to do some very questionable things on camera and he didn't want to do it. So they decided to off him, and this was revealed by Jaguar Wright.
You got to do with this though.
It was brought to my attention later on that Jay Prince, something I don't know about, had a beef with Puffy about slapping Drake. And Drake was calling Jay Prince, going off of him for not taking up for him against Puffy. Honestly, after listening,
and people calling me, explaining to me that Jay Prince's lawyer is the one who put them 100 people together.
Hold up. Not Drake and Jay Prince secretly working with the feds to get Diddy taken down. Child, so it looked like Diddy had way more enemies in the industry than any of us knew about. Cause Drake and Jay Prince just got exposed for funding the police with millions of dollars to take Diddy down. And allegedly even being behind the 125 victims that recently came out. Apparently, even though Drake and Diddy were putting up a front of being cool with each other, they was actually having some major disagreements over some business issues behind the scenes. And Drake decided to take things to the next level by snitching on Diddy and paying millions of dollars to the feds to help them carry out that investigation. Now, it's unclear just how long Drake and Jay Prince have been doing this, but word on the street is they've been secretly doing it for a long time, and they don't plan on stopping until Diddy is completely broke and destroyed. Okay, so for those of y'all who don't know, Drake and Diddy have been silently feuding for a hot minute now. Even before Diddy was incriminated, they beef started back in 2014 when Diddy reportedly put his hands on Drake at the LIV nightclub in Miami, just because they had a disagreement over Drake's two-time Grammy-nominated song 0 to 100. According to sources who spoke to TMZ, producer Boy DA had given both Diddy and Drake a song to record more than 8 months before the physical altercation happened. Now, for those of y'all who don't know who Big Joe is, he's Diddy's ex-bodyguard, and he was recently incriminated in an SA lawsuit by a woman named Talia Graves. She claims that Diddy and Big Joe group SA'd her on tape in the studio back in 2001 when she was just 25 years old. Now, Big Joe was not here for this allegation, and he's been appearing in every news outlet he can to deny them. In fact, just after the allegations were made against him, he released a lengthy statement to the Daily Mail denying his involvement in this and said he never met Thalia a day in his life. He said that he and Diddy weren't even that close to begin with, and the reason why he believes he's being dragged into it is because he worked for Diddy at one point, and now everyone who was once affiliated to Diddy in any way is guilty by association. He said, "I know for a fact this is a money grab. I've never seen this lady. Don't have any tape of her like she says I have. I've never seen her. I never did anything with her. I don't know none of this. I don't even know this lady. I'm being crucified and tortured for something I had nothing to do with me. And me and Diddy was not even friends. We had no relationship whatsoever. I have not been around Diddy for 24 years. Diddy is in such turmoil, and everyone who was ever around him is being blamed for anything he did. Anyone who was around him is automatically guilty." Child, I had to cut that whole statement short, but this man was not here for none of this at all. He just kept denying the allegations with everything in him. That man was like, do not drag me into this now.
I'm not questioning her integrity. I'm questioning her claims against me. I wasn't the head of the security. You got the wrong man. I've never seen you. I've never did anything negative with you. I've never been in the same room with you. Not only wasn't I there, I wasn't even in New York.
But all this is bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy, bro. Because you know who else they was doing it? His behavior over the years has changed. And the behavior that he shows now and that he has shown.
In the shadowy corners of Hollywood, where ambition meets scandal, former bodyguard Gene Deal spills secrets that could shatter reputations. He claims that Diddy and Will orchestrated a series of wild gatherings, drawing in young stars into a hidden world of excess and debauchery. Behind the glitz and glamour, whispers of coercion and manipulation linger, painting a dark picture of fame. As rumors swirl about secret parties and questionable encounters, the allure of celebrity becomes a dangerous game. What really happened behind closed doors, and who else is entangled in Diddy's web of secrets? Watch this video to uncover the whole truth. But before we dive into the details, it's essential to understand the motives behind Diddy and Will's freak-offs. The motive. Rumors about Diddy and Will Smith being part of a secret Hollywood gay club have been circulating for years, adding to the intrigue surrounding their careers. Legendary comedian Jim Carrey even expressed surprise at their sudden rise to fame, speculating that the two might have joined the Illuminati, which supposedly granted them unparalleled success.
And when Diddy got locked up, Meek Mill came out saying that he'll pay somebody $100 grand to investigate that he has nothing to do with anything with Diddy.
Man, look, you can't take back what your butthole received. That's just like the video that's coming out with him and Will. With Will Smith getting the Will Smith. You ain't heard the Will Smith footage?
Yeah.
Alright, Will Smith. Then they got the Carl Winslow. Yeah, they got a lot, bro. It's a lot coming out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just keep it to you 1,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jaleel White was Reginald Will Johnson for a very long time. I'm 3J, nigga. Yeah. Jaleel White was Reginald Will Johnson for a very long time. They're just calling him Diddy. Jaleel White has been a monster from day one. Jaleel White, yes. Jaleel White, the nigga my mama had to check in the wardrobe room, you know, because the nigga was calling me Monkey Black and Money Black and all this old shit, you know what I'm saying? Making me cry before I go on the set, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro, like Jaleel White, same motherfucker that my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Jaleel White, the motherfucker has been trailing me for years. Every single thing that I do, every single thing that I say, everywhere that I go, Jaleel White, yeah, nobody wanted to work with him ever again, so he...
Even though the rumors of Beyonce being at the freak-offs have been around from the moment we learned about the freak-offs, it wasn't until a couple of days ago that we learned that she was allegedly caught on tape at those parties doing some very, let's say, interesting activities. This was first reported by a lawyer named Ariel Mitchell Kidd, who had an interview where she talked about how she's going to be filing an SA lawsuit against Diddy on behalf of one of her clients. For obvious reasons, Ariel couldn't name the client, but when she told her story, it sounded very similar to all the stories of the women who have accused Diddy of SA. His usual MO seems to be to spike the women's drinks before doing bad things to them. And according to Ariel, this is how it played out for her client. According to her, the woman in question claims to have met Diddy in 2018 while she was hanging out at a friend's place who had a connection to Diddy and other powerful people in the industry. She claimed that while she was there, Diddy allegedly spiked her drink, SA'd her with an inanimate object, and then forced another man who was there to SA her while he watched and pleasured himself. The woman also claimed that Diddy's assistant, Christina Coram, was right there and watched it happen without trying to stop it or help.
So she called me and told me a very horrific story about her and her escape from the... She told me that she was at a friend's house who had industry ties and was on the phone with Diddy, and he decided to come to the house. And when he came to the house, everything was fine, that there was another woman there who we've determined to be Christina Coram, KK, who Diddy talks about a lot as his like right-hand woman.
Yeah, I have a disease, it's called God. You know, I can't sit at certain tables because I have God on me. I can't talk to certain people because I have God on me. I can't be around certain things because I have God on me. I can't eat certain things because I have God on me. I can't see certain people, or I can't hug certain people because I have God on me. I can't even go out and look into the stars, and I can't even say, hey, you know what? That's this is that, that's this, and this is that for tonight. Because I got God on me, and I can't sit at certain tables because they can't share the same food. I don't even like it. I got God on me. I got a disease. It's called God. Now, Nick Cannon just now hit me up through a friend. He was like, why don't you come on through, you know, to the Wild and Out? And I'm like,
right. That would be great.
Nah,
they could use talent.
So what I look like going to show up to Nick Cannon and then I get on stage
You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna be what it is unless you pay me for what it is. You
For
feel
that
me?
part.
All right, cool. So
I mean,
I'ma
it's
show
not
up,
like
but
you're trans
you just hired. No. Hold on. You just hired what's the nigga's name? Kevin Gates, and then the other nigga.
Mhm.
That's not funny. You're going down. You don't even own Wildin' Out. You only own Wildin'. And then when it come down to it, if you really want me to jump down, I'm like, yo, my nigga, like I'm in the city, bro. I'm out here, nigga. My baby mama put the brakes on a nigga. My wife put the brakes on a nigga, bro. The police, everybody know I'm out here, nigga. I'm a bad boy. Nigga, you don't know Orlando Brown is in Arizona? Oh, okay. All right, cool. Fine then, nigga. So
Okay.
then, all right, cool, right?
Right.
So then now we out here and we in Arizona. And I'm like, all
What
right,
part?
well, we in Mesa, we in Tempe.
Oh, Mesa's fabulous.
Tempe,
I love
all
Tempe.
that.
And get this, Gene Deal also said that whatever happened to Biggie was definitely an inside job. And on the day that Biggie died, his car was the only one that was marked. Baby, you tell me, if you were Biggie's mom hearing things like this, wouldn't you want that case reopened too? And it's not just Gene Deal who said that Biggie was leaving Bad Boy because he got a better deal. Remember that Rolling Stone article about Diddy? In the article, hip-hop photographer Monique Bunn confirmed that Biggie was actually planning to leave Bad Boy and was negotiating for his publishing rights before he was unalived. Speaking of the Rolling Stone article, something else that came up was that in the aftermath of Biggie's death, Diddy reportedly pressured Bad Boy employees to focus on marketing and album sales for Biggie's release, Life After Death, because he was so obsessed with the album being #1 and staying in the top 10. Most people who did the interview actually said that it did not look like Diddy was grieving. He was solely focused on pushing the numbers, and it was really hard for the employees because unlike Diddy, they just wanted to mourn their friend and colleague. Now, the former employees also said that even after Biggie died, Diddy still tried to steal his shine, and there's an incident that was narrated by Kirk Burrows claiming that Rolling Stone approached Bad Boy with the opportunity for Biggie's legacy, but instead, Diddy wanted the spot. Kirk said he was telling Diddy, let's make it Biggie. You still have a chance for a cover in the future. But Diddy responded, no, he's dead. I'm putting out Combs' debut album, No Way Out, in July. I need to be on the cover of Rolling Stone. And just like he wanted, Diddy ended up on the 1997 cover of the publication titled Puff Daddy, the new king of hip-hop. So when people say that Diddy was only interested in the money that Biggie was making him, they are not wrong at all. And we all know that he made more money after Biggie's death than when he was alive. In fact, the Rolling Stone article also highlighted that 2 years after the cover dropped, Diddy did an interview with them where he admitted Biggie's death brought him so much money when he told them, I think his passing added to the fame. At least 2 million of the nearly 5 million copies of No Way Out sold were due to his death, straight up. And that doesn't necessarily feel good, but that's the reality. Guess what? Diddy taking advantage of Biggie is something that Biggie's mother was also very aware of. In fact, Biggie's mother Valletta talked about how Biggie was exploited by Diddy in her 2005 book, Biggie, Valletta Wallace Remembers Her Son Christopher. She wrote, the truth is, Christopher accepted the illusion of a friend and mentor for about $25,000. That's the amount Puffy lured my son with. That was a lot of money for Christopher back then as a 19-year-old. He had never seen that much at one time in his life. It was enough money to make my son believe that Puffy was ready to do anything for him. It was enough to buy a blind love and loyalty.
So do you believe that Jay-Z snaked Diddy?
Is he supporting him right now? You see him walk in the courtroom with his sons? You see him get out here and defend his character? You see him say anything? But you see how close they were back then, right? For years.
Yeah, he was doing the Rock Nation brunch. And
it's a gang of video. That was his boyfriend, allegedly. Bromance, rather.
Got you.
They had a bromance, right?
Right.
So where's your support for your brother?
I mean, but if we were Jay, would we like want to be associated publicly with that? Like, would we try to keep ourselves distant? Because a lot of celebrities are doing that right now.
You know, like, man, I don't care about what the accusations are because they're just allegations, right?
If they're not true.
They're just allegations,
Right.
right? And how many times growing up in the hood, we went to court for a man that may have killed somebody or may have got arrested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter, you know, the crime, Diddy's crimes doesn't warrant for nobody to support him, right? If anything, he would need help, right? If he got an addiction problem, whether it's drugs, whether it's sex, whatever, but for all these people to been around him all these years, even after the Cassie video, Because remember, the Cassie video is 8 years old.
Right.
Right? Cassie stayed with Diddy 2 years after that video. Everybody continued to party with Diddy up until last year when I was at Revolt World. Diddy was the man with the #1 album in the country.
Right, he just got an award from BET.
Yeah, he got a Lifetime Achievement. Y'all all support him. Jay was at the Grammys with him when he made that speech, right?
Right.
Now he get in trouble. Where the hell is everybody at?
I'm just saying though, if I want to protect my brand, I'm thinking about the business of it.
We cannot erase the images of Jay being with Diddy, like right there at the top of the mountain. They was together.
If Jay set him up allegedly, what would be the benefit for Jay in your mind?
I don't believe Jay set him up. I'm not saying that, right? Set him up how? You know what I mean? I believe that he's not supporting him, right?
So you're also talking about the current kind of snake-ish.
Yeah, now don't get me wrong. Jay is not on the up and up. Desiree Perez being down with him, it shows he's not on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe Jay-Z is a 137 source, in my opinion.
What is that for people that don't know what that is?
A person that works for the federal government that they will never disclose is working for the federal government. Not even to another federal agent that's on another case, or even a judge.
So it's like a top-notch informant.
Yeah. Where they don't have to testify in court against you.
Got you, like he's got immunity maybe.
Oh, damn sure you do.
Vlad has said you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
He has never wanted you on a show. He has never reached out to you.
You know what? Hold up. Drum roll. Where do I find that receipt?
Oh, we got, is there? On email.
Let me check.
Yeah, there's receipts?
No, it's on your YouTube, right?
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
let me go over here to my baby's channel, Set in the West. Shout out to
Shout out
Set in
to
the West.
running the numbers up. Go there for all the exclusive. All the exclusive.
You know, it's so funny. I love bigging his channel up.
Yeah.
I love it. I do. I love it. I love having a man that not only do I agree with his content, but it's great. And I can be like, ooh, my man over there doing, get over there.
I love to see something from scratch, turning up, going from
right.
I mean, it's already something, but to just see it rise to the heart. No Diddy.
Everyone wanted to go to Diddy's flight parties when they were happening. If I got an invite, I would go. But there is a party within a party.
This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching for decades. It must stop.
Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, no, you're wrong. This nigga Vlad. Hey, Vlad. Vlad TV, a.k.a. What's your name, bro? Vladimir, Wooski. It's Vladimir. Let me get this straight, because I'm not person Ukrainian. Vladimir Lyubovny. That's his name. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. Hey, no, Vlad, this is Wolfgang. I'm gonna come at you as a tech guy,
Because he is a tech guy. That's his background.
I met
Before
you
vlogging.
Carpet at the homie YG. Shout out to YG. I'm from Compton, but YG's from Bompton.
From Bompton.
I met you at his red carpet,
Mm-hmm.
and you were surprised that I knew who you were. I know you a tech guy. You come from the tech background. I got a tech background, so people know each other. Yeah. And I met you, and you were like, oh shit, yeah. I said, hey, what's up, Vlad? It is what it is.
Like Taki.
Vlad, bro, you're a vulture.
Yeah, he is.
You're not hip hop
At all.
You're about as DJ as DJ Tanner from Full House. You're about as DJ as DJ Academic.
He's a dick jockey.
A disgruntled journalist. How about that? Vlad.
He's not a journalist at all. He's a chronolist.
Vlad, You know you're wrong.
Honey, you should talk. For real, because he said he would never sit with us.
No, I know.
Never. He said he would never sit with me. He would never have me on his. He never wanted to talk to me. Never would.
But I got receipts. Vlad, why did you reach out to Jag back in June asking for Jag to be on the show?
Why you do that, Vlad?
Vlad, why you playing in our face?
Why you lying? Why you lying on his podcast?
And Vlad and your fat ass wife.
We'll stop there.
Damn.
But
Damn.
let's be very clear. This is the email that DJ Vlad sent me, his producer sent me, asking me to appear on his podcast on YouTube just after the Cassie video was released on my birthday. I saw it. I never responded. Odell responded. Weeks and weeks later. But then again, Diddy was already in trouble, so you really didn't need to talk to me because you couldn't do much disinformation with me. I guess that's why your friend from the Star Report, or should I say the Comet Report, because he crashed out just like a comet. I guess that's why he was so upset when I started asking him relevant questions about why he's propping up a liar. At this point in time, Vlad, I think it's only fair to say that Carol Johnson, your assistant, unless you're saying you didn't know, she sent this on your behalf. You did want me on your show.
I mean, which makes sense. For the kind of content he chased.
Yeah.
It makes
He's
sense.
always looking to put a case on somebody to move him out of the way.
With that being said,
Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. No, he was gay and I'm over. What the fuck is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen it there that, matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one.
Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fucking fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying? They even got pictures of him. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck, him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Have you ever seen that picture?
Nah, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I came across it.
Yeah. That picture there, they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. That whole fucking, yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gay basher or nothing. I mean, none of that shit, but that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That shit, that whole party was weirdoed out. Yeah, and it was Jada Pickett.
People were listening. You got our attention. Is what you're saying true? Because this shit is outrageous. But I came to the conclusion that once I seen the story about me and what you had to say about me and situations in my past, that is where I started to understand that you are totally fabricating stories and you are a complete liar. So that means that I have no respect for you and nothing you're saying. So now I'm gonna go further. How dare you disrespect Jay-Z and Beyonce? Jay-Z is an OG. Don't ever disrespect Beyonce, because now that you're lying on me, and I know for sure that all the shit you're saying is a lie. Now you wanna go for Beyonce. Jaguar, you done fucked up. Jaguar, right? You done fucked up. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up. Jaguar, right? Jaguar, right? You done fucked up. You done fucked up. Because now you lying on me. I know a lie when I know I didn't do something, right? You know somebody lying about you when you know the facts. Jaguar, you have lied about the wrong person. And I'm not talking about me, because I don't give a fuck about what you said about me, because that's nonsense. What I do care about is you talking about Beyonce. I don't like when people talk about Beyonce. We're not gonna do that. You done fucked up. Jay-Z is an OG. Brush that shit off. And I'm sure Beyonce gives no hells and no fucks. But Beyonce has never done nothing to nobody. I haven't seen Beyonce make one mistake. And you know what? That's somebody that's really trying to make sure that her image is in the forefront and be a role model for all these young girls and all the people that's inspiring to be like her or to follow down a path like that. That's a path you want to follow down. Why are you trying to fuck that up? Why are you lying on Jay-Z and Beyonce? How do we create a solution so these Jaguar rights don't exist in our new society?
And employees led us to underground tunnels. We had to take an elevator and stairs. We had to be led. There is no way that you can just walk into a tunnel. The entrances and the exits are in your face, but there's no way that you can just walk through tunnels. You'll get stuck. You'll go deeper and deeper, and you won't be able to come back out because it's hard, because the tunnels run all different directions for miles and miles and miles and miles. So if you go down the wrong one, you'll get stuck, and it's confusing to turn back around and get back to where you're going. So you have to be led in and out. I think people assume that when you get underground, it's just this dirt and you keep going deeper and there's more dirt and then there's cages of children. No, that's not how it works. There's cities underground. There's warehouses underground. There's actual homes underground. People build these tunnels, and they've built them for decades. There's a lot, and elite celebrities, they go down there for parties.
You saying Meg Thee Stallion is a transgender?
I'm saying that a stallion is a male horse and a mare is a female horse. What kind of black woman would work so hard to put an innocent black man in jail for a crime he didn't commit unless she was terrified about what he may say? You were the star. Kelsey was just your attaché. Yet he seemed to be interested more in Kelsey than he was in you, and you had a big problem with that. Maybe he just liked real pussy. That's why you couldn't get him away from Kelsey. Maybe he didn't want to play Star Wars with you. Maybe that's why Nikki pulls your fucking chain and you bow down. Maybe you ain't have a problem with crawling down there between Nicki Minaj's legs for that because you was already used to eating pussy as a man. I tell you what I do know. A transgender person who is afraid to come out of the closet will lie about anything to keep their tea.
You